Welcome back to Couch Conservative Media. Thank you guys for joining me again today. Let's talk about the lies they tell and the stories they sell. America is a democracy? Now, before we talk about that, I'd like to say thank you for everyone who's subscribing to my channel. Please click the links below to learn more about what we're doing here on social media. And thank you guys so much for your support. So, America is a democracy. Get rid of the Electoral College. Isn't this some of the divide that's going on in America right now, where they want California, New York, and Chicago, and all the other big cities ran by the left to pretty much control this country? If you haven't checked lately, there is a middle America who pretty much doesn't give a damn about anything that goes on in California, New York, Chicago, or the big city. These people are the ones who are every day getting up early in the morning, working jobs, or working on a farm. They care about their family. They care about their security. They love guns. They love God. They love the Bible. And I could go on and on and on. All the things that we're not distracted by in the big city, driving in traffic, and they don't want to deal with any of that stuff. So it's like these environmentalists in California, not wanting to tear down apartment buildings to make the roads bigger, right? These people don't want their way of living destroyed because you want to tell them how they should live their life. So America was founded as a constitutional republic so that we know that the federal government exists, the state government exists, and the individual exists, right? That's why you have the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, along with the amendments that go with the Bill of Rights. You do not have a country that was founded on democracy. Why is that? When you have a country that was founded on democracy, let's just think about a state like that I live in right now, California. California creates its own rules. It does not follow the standard law of the Constitution. It creates its own rules, and it has an elitist system. Anyone out there from New York or Chicago would probably say the exact same thing. These places are not fit for the person who's living in middle America. So to try to lie to society and say that basically we need to form everything around the opinions of the elite few, it's only going to lead to tyranny. We're already in a way at civil war with one another. You can't even express your opinion about who you support and who you care for now without possibly getting beat up, killed, losing your job, losing your family. I mean, people have been getting divorced over who's the president right now. Another lie that they tell, that the police are there to protect you so you don't need a gun. Okay, if you look at the Second and Third Amendment, that violates both of those. A soldier is not allowed to sit outside your door and protect you. That is the Third Amendment. So a soldier cannot sit outside your house in case of anything goes bad and protect you. Now, if you have millions of dollars, you have every right to pay for your own private security to protect you by any means necessary. The government officials do it. But the government is not responsible for your protection. That's why the Bill of Rights, again, and the Constitution are important. The civil right of owning a gun is important for the average everyday American because not everyone has access to firearms. Not everyone has access to, great community policing because the police in some of these inner city communities, for example, they have a lot to worry about. So if the people in these inner city communities had ways to be trained legally and ways to use a weapon, there wouldn't be as much violence. But to say that the police are the main thing that you need to call when it's an emergency, when someone's breaking into your house or, some stalker is outside your door, is a lie. Again, we as a people have to challenge everything they throw our way. Another lie they tell, we need to get rid of the Electoral College completely. We need to get rid of the Electoral College completely. That, again, violation of the Constitution. And whenever we talk about this, oh, that was a compromise for slavery. Okay, I'll end it like this. It elected Abraham Lincoln, didn't it? Didn't it elect pretty much every president not only in our lifetime, but previously before that, before basically slavery really started becoming a huge debate amongst the parties, the Electoral College was created for a good reason, and I hope the Electoral College stays. If the Democrats ever win back power, if they try to get rid of the Electoral College, it's just going to make them look even worse. It's like them taking over healthcare and destroying it. Another lie that they tell, that you have to go to school and get an education in order to get a job. I'm saying that, and it might be controversial to some, because there are a lot of students right now, or kids out of school, out of college, who cannot get a job. And why can't they get a job? Because they went and majored in something that is not going to help them compete in society. They got a degree in gender studies. They got a degree in some type of liberal arts, child psychology, child development, something that is not going to help them compete in the world. Why another person went to a trade school, got a degree, a 2-year degree in a trade, and they already have a pretty decent paying job, right? They have a way to move up as well. So, and I'm not saying that a 4-year degree is a waste of money. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you're going to go to college, college isn't for everyone. Someone told me that when I was young. If you're going to go to college, you go to college and you study something that's going to help you compete in society, right? Now, those degrees vary. Engineering, medicine, nursing. Again, there's trades out there. In economics, finance, there's, specialties in law, and et cetera, et cetera. Don't fall for the nonsense. School was created, now college especially, to put you in debt. No such thing as good debt. No matter what they tell you, that is a lie. Last thing. Another lie that they sell, that somehow Donald Trump is this huge racist. There is a video out there. Someone really showed it to me a few weeks ago of him debunking David Duke from years and years ago. Years of him just talking about, racism and debunking it and talking about how we need to, better this country by other means other than race. And I find it so funny that the minute he threw Republican on his labeled himself a Republican, automatically you're racist. I remember before he was even saying some of the stuff he said during his campaign, people were calling him a racist. This is what the fake news media sells society. They have essentially created a divided America. If you have fallen for it, I feel sorry for you, okay? Because my plan in life is not to make my argument better than yours. It's to simply get you to listen to it. And for your argument, for me to listen to it. But I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. If you're repeating what you hear on CNN, I don't hear anything you have to say. I'm going to always challenge you. Don't repeat what you hear on television. Don't repeat what someone else tells you. I recall it was this one reporter. He actually recently got fired from CNN, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. But the guy was saying that, we're talking about Islamic terrorism, and they were saying there are violent Buddhists in China. And you don't know how many people I heard repeat that just because he said it. This is what they do to brainwash us, and this is what they do to divide us. Every day on the surface of society, we deal with one another. Different people, different races, different languages, different cultures, different backgrounds. You can't tell me that the media can tell you how to live your life amongst these people better than you. You can't tell me that the media can convince you that a man every rapper bragged about on his song who's now president is a racist. If you can prove to me anything different, I'd like to see it. Because in reality, Bill Clinton was a racist. Look at the book Super Predator. If he was not a racist, who would pose with 100 black prisoners in white uniforms behind him? And also, who would use these same prisoners to clean the governor's house when he was governor of of Arkansas? Who would do something like that? So, if you're falling for some of these things that they're using to divide us, maybe you're caught up in the matrix. You took the green pill, we took the red pill, and you're just trying to figure things out based on the masses of zombies around you. This is a constitutional republic based on your free will from God, whether you believe in him or not. Your free will from God is why we are here in America. You have freedom, you have individual rights. If you want to keep that, you have to challenge everything that is thrown your way. That's how you become a free thinker. That's how you become the person that you were created to become. Society has no power over you. And the more you understand that, the better you will become. Let's unite as Americans. Let's work together and work past our differences and stop being divided on the elitists that are trying to tell us how to live our lives. Thank you guys for joining me again today. Have a blessed day. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. God bless you.